Hello everyone, my name is Lee Honish. I'm the former head loss mitigator for IndyMac Bank's HELOC division. For the past 6 years I have trained literally over 60,000 real estate agents, been viewed over 1 million times on the web. I'm probably the first one to really teach the short sale perspective, certainly from the bank's perspective. I'm excited to announce that the monster marketing piece, which many of you are aware of, can now be diversified into a multi-use delivery platform. What I'm about to show you are the upgrades to the system, and actually it's going to be introduced to my coaching students this week for them to go out and use. These developments have just happened within the past few days, and we're really excited about it because it really diversifies what we've already tested in the short sale market as one of the best marketing pieces. The marketing piece itself has gotten on average between a 40 to 60% response rate. Again, it depends on the data and the data source, but on average 18 marketing pieces that go out generally get 4 to 9 responses through our system. And I wanted to go through it step by step and to show you actually how it works. Number one, any real estate data source works now for the monster. That's what we've discovered here recently. It's a very simple delivery system. It doesn't require extensive knowledge of font sizes and mail pieces and scripts and cold calling. It is a very simple squeeze of the data that will provide you additional information, which makes it simpler for the follow-up. It is a permission-based invitation by the homeowner to come and visit them. They're actually expecting you for a face-to-face. And last but not least, it's a very simple presentation and conversion to listing. Each monster marketing piece costs pennies on the dollars. This isn't an extraordinarily expensive marketing piece. It takes a little bit of time for the setup and how to understand it. We've recently simplified it now. It doesn't even require extensive computer knowledge. We have time tested it. You can actually go to 20 to 25 houses in about 1 hour. It is just that simple. You go to the house, you put the monster in place. You never physically have to make contact with the homeowner until you're invited into their home physically. That's the beauty of the device. This isn't a cold knock, it isn't a cold call, it isn't a script, it isn't an expensive book. It's a very, very, very simple marketing piece. The piece itself is permission based and will generate the homeowners calling for actual assistance. And last but not least, as I said before, it's 1 hour of delivery of marketing pieces per week will generate about 4 to 9 homes. I recommend to my coaching students 18 pieces, which will generate 4 to 9 visits throughout the week, and on average it will convert 1 new listing per week. That's a really big number. 1 new listing per week is life-changing for most of you, and I understand that when making an investment. So I generally go with something very simple because it does require some action on your part. I always guarantee that you'll get 1 new listing within a 30-day period because you got to get your feet under you and comfortable with the system. So if you don't get 1 new listing within 30 days of your investment, you get 100% back of anything you've put in, be it one-on-one training, be it coaching, be it whatever it is. Any real estate data source now works on the monster, and that's what we're excited about. Of course, we've already tested it extensively with short sales. We recommend using Realty Track data for NOD, list pendants, auctions, sale dates, whatever you call it in your market. My preferable choice is auction and sale dates because it creates urgency within the homeowner. There is a definite period of time in which they need to act, and going to the door as an advocate in that situation really helps in converting people from just letting a property go to foreclosure. I know many of you are probably saying, but Lee, they're just going to want a loan modification. Go back, watch the last two videos I did. I went into extensive explanations of how to convert homeowners off of loan modifications and showing value in your presence at their door and really being an advocate and helping them. But what we've recently discovered is being an advocate, right? Forget the default advocate aspect, just being a homeowner advocate, being a realtor, because that's really what a realtor is at the end of the day. You can use alternative data sources for non-short sale listings. I know many of you actually believe that the market's changing and that short sales are going the way of the dodo and that they are becoming extinct. That's not the case. I still think that short sales are the niche market to work in. They are going to be your easiest listings to get. But of course, you can also use them in non-short sale listing situations. You can use them getting your hands on expired data, canceled data, divorces, public data, probate and deceased as well, public data. As a realtor, as a real estate professional, your job is as an advocate. It is to help somebody. And as long as you keep those things in mind, any of those data sources will work. It is a simple squeeze of data. The monster will generate a phone call. It will go through a very simple process that will generate a face-to-face meeting with the homeowner by appointment. They will actually schedule you to come to their home. It will gather one, if not both, of the following: their email address or their daytime phone number. There's a very simple reason why I want that squeeze, and that's the terminology, of data to occur. Follow-up is the key. Okay? A lot of people don't understand this, but they don't know you. The more times you talk to the homeowner and you reestablish the message that you set at the door, the easier the conversion comes. The general rule of thought amongst most people who do marketing, you have to touch or retell a message 5 to 10 times. And if I have their email address, which is free to send, or their daytime phone number, I can use slide dial and leave them a message. I can keep this permission based from when they interact with me. Because this is permission based invitation by homeowner, the homeowner will be expecting you. This isn't you just showing up, doing 8 hours of door knocking and script reading looking for, the ridiculously low 3 to 5% results on a response rate. That's why on a permission-based marketing, the 40 to 60% response rate is just literally so far through the roof. The homeowner is not negative at the door. I'm not going to lie and say that it's 100% of the time. That's not who I am. I'm going to tell you that you will still have negative feedback at the door. It is just greatly reduced. I would say that in 10% of the cases, 1 out of 10 people you go and visit is still going to not want somebody on their doorstep talking about the sale of their house in any way, shape, or form. The average length of time is 5 times longer than that of a straight door knock. For those who go to the door, knock on a door, read a script, hand a business card, your general interaction time is seconds. Most people aren't interested in talking about selling their home in what's called an interruption-based cycle. In a permission-based cycle, this is an invitation by the homeowner to come to the door. You are going to be able to have interaction with them, and actually you will have a greater interaction period of time with the homeowner because it is permission-based. The homeowners that respond to the monster are more receptive to a message. Simple as that. It is that unique of a product. It actually filters out those that are not interested in a message. The percentage of people that don't respond would not be receptive to anyone coming to their home, for that matter. The homeowners that are negative just simply don't respond to the monster, and that's the one thing that we're most proud about this marketing piece. It's a simple presentation and simple conversion. From actual lead sourcing, your 18 pieces, you can expect the 40 to 60% response rate. What's that really mean in English? That means I'm expecting when I place 18 pieces up, I'm looking for an average of anywhere from 4 to 10 homeowners. Anywhere, because again, it's based on data and occupancy. But on average, it hovers closer to 40 to 60%. The reason I say 4 to 10, 4 to 9, 4 to 10, somewhere in that range, we've seen cases where we've gotten 100% out of 18. We've seen 10%. Again, when you do it week in and week out, you'll see that it starts to average out between 40 and 60%. But again, you're talking a limited number of marketing pieces going into place that are actually squeezing data where you're actually getting invited to somebody's home. But I have some basic rules if you haven't watched the previous videos. And this is how the monster really works. Because you've set this whole thing into play, the first rule that I set for the people that I coach, you do not sell at the door. You cannot go to the door selling a short sale. You cannot go to the door selling the sale of why you're an awesome agent and why they should list with you if you're using an alternative data source. The rule of thumb is to go to the door and be a realtor, to be an advocate. The rule of thumb is to go and be helpful at the door. You must understand, and I talked about it in the previous videos, you'll only have 90 seconds to build credibility with your homeowner. That's it. That initial impression is everything. That's why I always say the first couple of weeks of using the monster, you just have to go to the door and get comfortable with going to the door. Most people aren't familiar with this process. Most people are familiar with the process of going to the door, knocking on the door, "Hi, I'm awesome, hire me." Reading a repeated script and looking for some kind of reaction out of a very limited number. The monster marketing piece does not work that way. It's not based that way. It is based on getting a higher return and a higher output to actual listing. You must have value in you and your services. That's crucial to making this marketing piece work. It's crucial to understand that there's a big difference between me creating a face-to-face period of time, which is the response rate, that's through the roof. But that's not enough. You want the physical listing. And to do that, you've got to have value in you and value in your services and what you bring to the table. And that is as being a homeowner advocate. It is as being, someone who's helpful, who can give them information. When you go and meet with a homeowner, you must have something tangible to give the homeowner of value on your visit. I don't care if that's you, information, a tangible piece of information, something physical that they can put in their hand, but you must have that element as well. And last but not least, the reason we took their email and their phone number, you must follow up with them. You're going to have to follow up with them 5 to 10 times to get that office appointment to the listing. As I said before, these are all very simple things. You can use any data source. It's a very simple delivery system. It's a simple squeeze of data through our system. It's permission-based, invitation by the homeowner. They're going to be expecting you. And it's a very simple presentation and conversion to listing. What we've seen on short sales is generally you will go to 18 homes. You will visit anywhere between 4 and 10 homeowners throughout the week. Those 4 to 10 homeowners, generally half of those should be coming to your office within the next few weeks for a listing appointment. We like to say that you will get one listing per week. My basic rule of thumb is to say one within 30 days. There's information down at the bottom of the screen. You can text or call that number and find out about availability for training and use of the monster and the term advocate. If you want to go after short sales, I can come to your office and train you and your staff. The costs, of course, are 100% guaranteed on result. If I don't do what I say that this will do within 30 days, get you the minimum of one listing, which covers the cost of the investment, I will certainly refund every single penny that you have invested, no questions asked. To date, nobody has done that, and I'm very proud of that based on the system. It is been in use now for about 2 years. It's been in use by about 350 agents nationally that I currently coach. It is that simple. It is the problem that we have as real estate professionals to overcomplicate the system. So if you're interested in finding out about more, of course, go visit honish.com/monster, or go visit honish.com and just go there and see all the different things that I put up on marketing. Click on marketing. It'll give you a greater understanding on how permission-based marketing works. You can certainly download loan modification books. The website itself is geared towards short sale marketing, but I know that many of you want to diversify based on the change in the market. Now, understand that short sales are with us for the next 3 to 5 years. That's not going to change. It's still the best niche to work in. But I know that many of you want to diversify and go into other fields. This marketing piece will allow you the opportunity to get real face-to-face time with a homeowner for any situation. If you would like to find out more, again, the phone number is down at the bottom of the screen. Visit our website or send us an email at lee.honish@yahoo.com, and someone will get back with you immediately. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you have great success in whatever you do in real estate. I'm glad you still continue to watch my videos. I'm very thankful for all of you who attend any and all of my events. I'm very grateful that you have all given me the opportunity to provide information that's valuable to you, that's helpful within this market. Let me know whatever I can do to help you better your business. Thanks.